Hello, hello, hello. How we all do? Uh, First live stream, nerves. How we all doing? Well, Wabash Nate is live. How we doing, Small Pepper? Thanks, appreciate it. So, I am kind of semi hesitant. We're gonna figure out what's going on and figure out a setup and go from there. So, I might, I will. Okay, so nerves, first live stream. What the hell am I doing? Same old, same old. I'm not on a river, so out of my element. So I will be trying to figure out what I'm going to do, and I figure I will go over some of my rigs, the equipment I go over, or use, and everything else. Hi, Andy A. No shit, I did happy hands. Shoot me now. No, I gotta worry about you guys. But I will say I will step away. I got some of my gear upstairs that I still got to bring down because I'm still working on organizing. I had to work the last 2 weeks. Yay, work. And I left my gear upstairs and I figured I'd give you a view of what I use. So if anybody in here can share me out, share me out. If not, don't worry about it. It's all fun and games. And here we go. So I will be right back once I figure out certain things. See, I have no clue what to do. How to picture. Anybody's in the basement. I have no clue. So I appreciate everyone watching me struggle. Everything, but I shall be right back if I can figure out how to do a avatar. I hate my clean shaven face, by the way. Hi. Yeah, guess what? I am just a white picture meme. Because I cannot figure out. There we go. And photo live. Ah, shoot. Sorry, guys. There we go. It's better than nothing. Better than nothing. Oh my goodness. All right. So there's my video avatar. And here I am. Thank you very much, Andy A. and Johnny Smallpepper. Nerves. Just nerves. All right. Who wants to see my fishing setup? What I use? Let me know and leave a comment. If you want to see what I use fishing in the Wabash River here in Lafayette, Indiana. And I warn you, we don't have that big a fish. We have decent fish, but they're once in a blue moon. And Carmel Muncie, thanks for joining in. All right, I'm going silent for a moment, and I'll be right back. All right. Sorry, everyone. Yay. Spontaneous stream. Trying to get everything situated. Lighting and everything in my basement. And here I am. Screwing off because I've got to have a cigarette. Yowzers. And bringing everything from my car, all my fishing gear, to the basement is not fun. Just to show everyone. So, there we go. You hear me now, Andy? Hope you can. Sorry. Rookie here. Unprepared. Hog leg. I was on hog legs earlier tonight, and him and Susquehanna Stan kind of put me on the spot saying, go live, go live. Who's going live afterwards? And here I am just being me, unprepared, half-assing it. So I did get all my polls in downstairs. So now I've got to drag you all downstairs because I thought I lost you. Who's the other three? Saying I have 4 people in live. So, alright, I'm going to go off cam for now. just because I'm doing my bad habit and kind of stressed. Hi, Becca. Oh, you're a surprise. Thank you for coming, Becca. And yes, that's my AC that just kicked on because I'm outside in the backyard on my porch. Well, shoot. How you doing, Becca? And you can blame Hogleg for this. Him and Melissa are sick, so he challenged me to come up on live for the first time, and I will show my cam here in a few minutes. And I guess no plans whatsoever, so I will show you what I use to fish. I'm kind of goofy right now. It's my nerves, Miss Becca. Well, how you doing, Miss Jody? Yeah, I get the goofiness, Miss Becca. I get goofy nerves. I guess how you put it. All right, here we go. Picture on. Watch your eyes. Don't say I didn't warn you. The glare is going to be bad. Hi, everyone. Wabash Nate. Yeah, Becca. I'm semi goofy at first. Let me plug my phone in or iPad. All right. Ugh. Becca, there you go. You're on the pipe. Oh, crap. I don't have Jody. Yeah, never mind. Just ignore Jody. All right. Here we go. So, I am getting ready to show everybody what I use to fish. And I'm a budget fisherman. Straight up budget. So, hey, bold lion. So, I get whatever I can find. And I've been pretty lucky because beyond the glare and my family, I've been pretty lucky with the finds I've gotten. So, here's what I use. Give me a minute. I gotta dig through the old bucket because literally the old Menards bucket is what I drag to the river with poles and rod holders and everything. I'm old school. I'm about as old school as it comes, so you're gonna hear some rattling. All right. So, who's ready to see what my bottom of the barrel fishing equipment is? Just give me a thumbs up. And I shall show you. I will show you my bait fish rod first. And this bad boy is a Zebco Slingshot. Just your plain Jane. Okay, I suck at trying, and sorry it's so muddy. The river was very muddy today. So, I've got a Zebco Slingshot. Plain Jane. It's a combo. Still got the original reel. The only thing I put on it that I changed out after a year from its original 8-pound test stock or company stock is I changed out and I went to the Zebco Outcast 8-pound test. Now, stock, it does come with 8-pound test, and let me tell you what, it was pretty decent. I've caught some decent fish. So, caught some decent fish, so I stuck with the Zebco brand and went with the Outcast because it was like $4, $5 for over 500 yards. So, yeah, you can tell I was, 5 inches of mud. Rough day. Now I understand why Jody goes barefoot, because barefoot would have been a whole heck of a lot easier than wearing boots. But yeah, this bad boy has caught many a fish, and usually I use Uh, I usually go short shank hooks just because I've gotten a lot of them. But usually it's between 8 and 4, number 4 to number 8 hooks. And usually this is my night crawler rod. And that's a Zebco Slingshot combo that was like $20. So, and now I use a lot of spinning rods. So, and there we go. I shared my link just for a little help. But, so you saw my bait rod. So, this is my ultimate budget rod and reel combo. This here is a 6.6, and this is a Ozark Trail grit stick. The Ozark Trail grit stick. And let me tell you what. I got this on clearance 2 years ago. I actually got 4 of them, $5 a pop. And I've replaced the line, and I've gone 30-pound braid on one of them, 14-pound mono on the other, and 20-pound Whisker Seeker catfish line. I don't know, Bold Lion. Don't do it. But if you want to try the scene, just click the link. But yeah, so most of my rods are the grit stick Ozark Trail. Like I said, I budget friendly. I got those $5 2 years ago for the combo, straight up on clearance from Walmart.com. Love them. And they have 20-pound and 12, and then 30-pound braid. Now, hi, Becca.
I'll come up here with you for just a little bit.
Thank you, Miss Becca. I'm just glad I was able to add you.
I'm old school too. I love my original Zebco 33s.
Oh, yeah.
If you count all the fish that those things have caught, can you imagine?
Oh, I still have mine. It's just the reel's like real janky right now. The reel
what does janky mean?
The reel needs some work. clean,
Oh, okay. I get it.
janky, or rough. I would say rough. The reel needs cleaned out.
Well, all the originals, out there, those to me, they've all held up. I mean, they're
Oh
still
yeah.
working, just as well. Now, if you go get the new version of the Zebco 33s,
And
those are kind of like, those can fall apart sometimes. And
yeah. And I think mine's a mid-model. So
yeah, as I said, I went to a old yard sale, because I love old yard sales and estate sales and all that stuff, because I like finding all that stuff that you can, what do they call it, like trash to treasure, you
oh
know.
yeah.
But yeah, I found 3 rod and reels out there. They were all Zepcos and with the rods and everything. I got all 3 of them for $10.
Yep. How we doing, Bold Lion?
I'm blessed, man. Very blessed. So, very blessed. Sorry about all that weirdness about singing. I'm a freestyle singer and I love singing, but I didn't want to weird you out. I was like, oh no, he's getting like, nope.
Semi.
Sorry about that, buddy. I just it's something
you're
it's just who I am. So.
You know any fishing songs?
Man, I'm sorry. I'm not exactly a fisher. I just got really connected to the community through Big Don, and I was on his live, and he just called me brother. First time ever on his live, on a fishing community live, and he said brother, and I felt loved by the community. So ever since then, I've been trying to, subscribe to as many fisher people as I can because I've been felt accepted. That's all. So.
When you talk about Big Don, are you talking about Don R?
I think it's Don R. He's a big guy. He was on he was fishing one time on the docks and it was real windy, and then the marshal came out and talked to him about things, and everyone's like, "Oh, there's the marshal," and it was just really cool. So I don't know the whole story. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of who that would be.
Again, I'm not very obvious. Is it the big? I hate using the word, but basically, big black guy.
Let's see.
I'm trying to think.
Dominic, maybe?
Yeah, there's Dominic. Yeah, that guy's cool. So that's
Dominic Hall. I think you're talking about Dominic Hollis.
So I should say Big D. So yeah, Dominic. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So it's probably Big Dom. It's probably what you were thinking.
So I should have said Big D, not Big B. My bad. So.
Oh, okay. Okay, sweet.
Yeah, you seem very sweet, Miss Becca. You seem very sweet, by the way.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that.
So,
a needle pulling thread. A note to follow. So,
I'm not gonna know him. Not gonna put him this leg. Nope. I just love singing. It's who I am. That's what Jody subscribed to me for, because she loves my freestyle singing. So, yeah.
Yeah. All right. So, back to my pole review, or showing off what I use to fish with. This is my Pisca Resistance that I just got, and so I've got the Berkeley Big Game 8-foot rod, but the funny thing is this reel is $10.
Ooh. Really? Real E. Get it? Real E.
Yeah.
I just thought about that.
No, it was I always search on Amazon for like reel, spinning reels, whatnot. And it was a 5,000 series reel, which is the biggest you can get for the most part with the spinning reel, and 30-pound drag for $10. That's pretty dang cheap.
Well, yeah.
So I couldn't pass it up. And of course I have to, find my finance ear or um, bookkeeper, my wife. I was like, I just can't pass up that $10 deal for, that big a reel. And she's like, all right, fine.
Yeah.
And
Most wives are understanding.
oh yeah. Yeah. And she knows I don't like go out and say I want a big cat fever rod or a slime cat rod that's like $80, or even a Kuma rod reel or pin reel. But I found that and I was like, man, I can't resist trying it. And I kid you not, I bought that reel Thursday, or the rod Thursday, and I got the reel 2 weeks, or about a month ago, just because I was on vacation in PA, and so I just couldn't resist the rod or reel, but I didn't have a rod for it. So I, $10 reel, got to buy it, and then had to wait about a month to get the rod because I kind of really wanted a surf rod.
Yeah.
But I couldn't pass up a $24 Berkeley big game rod. That was 8 foot.
Did you see what Miss Jody had put in there earlier? Where she said, Nate, guess what? I brought that 51 pounder in with a $22 rod from Walmart and a $30 reel from Bass Pro.
No, I did not.
Yeah, she had said that earlier, and she might still be in here. I'm not really sure though.
Like I said, I'm still a rookie, Miss Becca, when it comes to trying to keep track of the chat.
Yeah, no, it's okay. Everybody's got to start somewhere.
Yep.
But for like I said, I just got the Berkeley big game 8 foot rod for $25 at Walmart, literally last week. And I got that big 5,000 series rod or reel for literally $10. And it says it
can't beat that.
And I landed a dang good channel. Literally, the first time I took it out, I landed my personal best channel cat.
Wow. And what was that?
It was, well, I don't keep a scale on me because.
Okay, you were just going by visuals then.
Yes.
Yeah. No, ain't nothing wrong with that either.
And
thank you, Mr. Andy.
It had to be every bit of almost a 20-pound channel.
Thanks, Mr. Andy.
Let's see if I can.
Ooh. Oh, wow. That's a nice one for sure.
Especially for my home waters.
That actually might be maybe even well, no, you're probably right. It probably is about a 20.
It's a nice bad boy.
And
Mr. Andy gives you a thumbs up.
And I just call it, it's a girl because she is full of eggs.
Well, you let her go, didn't you?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I don't keep anything in my waters, especially that big, just because I want more.
Yeah, Mr. Andy said that was very nice, Walbosh, and so did Mr. Carmel. He said, nice one, Nate.
Thank you. Thank you. I did make a TikTok. I do have TikTok just because it's easier to post videos. But
Well, you can take your TikTok video and just put it out on YouTube, right?
Mm-hmm.
well, I'm still learning.
Yeah.
I'm kind of old school.
And also you can do shorts. I mean, I know it's not very long, but just for like just showing your prize, 60 seconds. That's a good amount of film just right there for your when you get a prize ticket. You know what I mean? And
Right.
people do that all the time. I mean, I don't know what actually all the catfish can do in the community, but I've noticed at least 1/4 of your community just do shorts. They don't do lives. They don't do big videos. They just do shorts of just their catches and stuff. And it's very interesting that actually I'm intrigued. Just by those 60-second video of how much they can do in that much time. So I'm just saying, trying to help you out, man. I'm new as well. I've only done probably 10 lives in the course. Some of them were too long, so I had to remove half of them. So I only got like 2 or 3 lives left. But I mean, it's it's not easy what people say, but it's worth it, man. It's worth what you're doing.
Yeah. Yeah. And like I said, I'm just such a. I think I'm going to focus on just the budget fishing wise. Um, just because I also have a young daughter and a young son.
Oh,
I can't, I can't afford, you know, fishing rods that I would love to have or reels. So I have fun. And like I said, I still catch good fish in
yep.
my water.
Well,
And
you're an amazing father. You're an amazing husband. You're very blessed to have your wife. Yeah, I'm serious. I'm very serious.
I'm decent. I could be better.
We all could. We're all human beings. It's called life. Like my grandfather said before he passed away, was life is college. You never stop growing, learning. Never stop.
Well, I appreciate it. And Miss Becca, how you doing with your move?
Well, I said I'm getting down to the wire. I'm getting closer. Trying to do some. It's like I'm kind of towards the. I'm over the hump, and I'm towards the end.
You're not procrastinating, are you?
Oh no, there's just there's a lot of stuff that people don't realize.
Yeah.
And,
you're just in the whole logistics side of it.
Yeah, as I said, there's a lot. There's a lot of paperwork that's involved when you're dealing with an estate, and plus a lot of other stuff, and still plus going through everything, and then there's so much paperwork, but it's finally getting down to kind of the
final.
Kind of getting down to the wire now, and
well,
trust me, everybody will know when I move.
Well, I was kind of worried because you took a hiatus there for a little while.
It wasn't really a hiatus as much as I just wasn't like, everybody's used to seeing me like everywhere, and I just couldn't be everywhere because, there's stuff that I have to get done. And so I kind of like popped in here and there,
Right.
So you probably just didn't see me the times that I was actually there, but yeah, it's a lot. If I spend all my time on YouTube, then I'll never get moved.
Right. You just needed to take a break and focus on you.
Yeah, as I said, right now I'm trying to, even when I get over there, even though I have a place, and I've got, place to live and all that stuff, I'm still thinking about building a log cabin on that place too.
Oh, that'd be cool.
Wow, you're having that much land?
Hey, I've got a place over there. I used to live there.
Oh, well, I knew you had a place, but I didn't think you had enough. I guess I never realized you had the land for a log cabin.
Oh, yeah. I can hunt on my own property. I can fish on my own property. I can go mutton. Yeah, I can go mutton on it. Then I also have some other land in East Texas as well. besides this one that I'm on now. But
Right.
this one that I'm on now is going to be sold. So
Right.
yeah, I'm gonna keep the
Like
property.
like I said, I just didn't realize it was, that big.
I mean, I don't have 2 million acres.
Or no, but you definitely have a little bit more land than what I thought.
Yeah.
Is what I'm not saying you're like a land heir.
Yeah, I'm not a land mogul.
Yeah, exactly. But I knew you were moving, and I didn't realize.
It's definitely enough for me.
Yes.
I'll be able to, set my traps out on it, and I'm about 5 miles. Well, actually, I'm about 1.5 miles as the crow flies. Actually, about a half mile as the crow flies to the Ouachita River.
Nice.
But it takes me, if you drive it,
right,
then it takes me
like
probably
2 hours.
No, it takes like 5-10 minutes, something like that.
Oh, really?
Yeah, something like that. But I'm like 45 minutes from the nearest town.
Yeah.
And I'm back deep in the woods, so you don't even know I'm there.
Yeah, the real deal art with the real deal country, young lady. Yes, ma'am.
Yep. So it's
See,
it's what I want heaven to look like when I go to the Lord.
See, that's why my wife complains, because the house, it's small house, first time home buyer's house. But I'm like literally 5 minutes from any body of water.
And there's nothing wrong with that. We've all had first time home buyers.
Oh yeah. But
there ain't nothing wrong, especially if you love being on the outdoors. I mean, if you don't really spend a ton of time in the house, and it's like me, I don't. This house that I'm in right now, man, it's way too big for me. And I don't want to spend all my time cleaning.
Right.
I'd rather be outside and all that stuff. And so yeah, I don't want no 3,000 or 4,000 square foot house over there.
Yeah,
that's just not me.
That's true.
I mean, I already got a building over there that's I don't know, between 5,000 and 10,000 square feet. So I don't need a house to go along with that.
Yeah, I enjoy being so close to the water that, especially with gas prices, I can just go in less than 5 minutes. I can take my son fishing and do whatever.
That's right. And that's what it's all about. Have that bonding time, and, bringing them up where y'all can do stuff together and making some special memories and showing them the ways of the world, and,
oh yeah,
teaching him all that good stuff that he needs to know.
Yep. And he is definitely into bugs.
Really?
Oh man, it's like we're outside and he's like, Dad, what kind of bug? What kind of this? What's this?
Kind of like that the stage where they always say, why?
Oh yeah. And then it's night crawler hunting.
Oh,
that's the bonding time.
Don't you love that stage where you go, they say why, and you say because I said so, and they say why, and you say because it's it's the right thing to do. Why? Because there's always a why after.
Because I said.
Yeah, but why?
That's funny.
But we're in the worm stage, so we go out once or twice a week to hunt worms in the backyard. And it's dad time. Let's catch some bait.
Yep. It's been, I hate to say it, I probably have not actually fished in over probably 8 years at least.
No, why not? Just work or
just life, sir? Yes, sir.
Life.
There's some of it is a laziness on my part because I don't really know how to fish well. I don't know how to do knots. I've always had problems with that. I can put the worm on the hook, but then if I catch the fish, I'm like, what do I do? Kind of like stupid stuff. But it's like my grandfather. My only grandfather just passed away in November, and for almost about 6 to 8 years, between school, work, my car having some kind of issue, I could never go with my family to go to family reunion twice a year. I could not do it. And so when I found out, he's in the hospital, and then mom goes sees him for a weekend, comes back, and gets me on a Friday at my job. I'd get a face-to-face video with him, and and then he passes away 3-4 days later. It's kind of heartbreaking to hear your grandfather for years going. He knew, he understood. He always tell me, "Hey, take care of yourself, son. Take care of your responsibilities." But you always could hear that aching. Come see me, aching his voice. And I didn't make promises to him, but I said, "Grandpa, I'll do the best I can." And it never happened. So for me to have like this with him, but not be there, and it was
Well,
tough. And of course I made a promise to him that I will try to finish a musical degree somehow with my singing, but that's gonna take time and money to get there. So I gotta fix my
oh,
car.
well, I'll tell you what. Just stay encouraged because all my grandparents were gone when I was 12. So, and then all my parents were gone before I hit 24. So, I never got to know my grandparents. So, when your grandparents were encouraging to you, go for it. Just, because
Mr. Andy says, fishing with your son, that's great, Nate. His son is his fishing buddy.
Me and my boy, he loves being outdoors. And now the only thing is the curveball is my daughter, a 2-year-old who's a tomboy.
Hey, that's what I'm still like that.
Oh, he's got to learn. She tries to bully him.
Baby sisters usual. Yep.
Oh yeah.
I'm the oldest of 5 kids, and I have a little baby sister, and so she has had 3 older brothers, and of course she just had to be set up for herself and be the "oh no you don't" woman kind of young lady. Now she's about to turn 19. Oh my gosh, July 4th, and she's literally about an inch to quarter about to pass me by, and I'm the oldest, so I'm like, oh no, I'm getting shorter and shorter.
Yeah, my daughter, she's no fear. Dives in though. She takes that. You know how they always say kids are like 10 times worse than their parents, or come back and curse the parents.
Yeah, they're gonna come back and haunt you.
Yeah, she's haunting my wife. My son came after me. The daughter came after my wife, and is like a holy living mini terror. She's a lovely little girl, but she has no fear. And if she lives beyond her teens without a broken arm, I'll be shocked. And it's nothing like, she just has no fear. She'll dive into water.
Well, let's just hope you just didn't jinx her.
Oh no. It's the wife. She takes after the wife. No fear, attitude.
But see, that was made her so like when you saw her like, ooh, I like a bold woman. Come on, that's what catfish men need. They don't need
Yeah.
a just sit down partner that goes, oh yeah, let's don't talk while fishing. You need a woman who's like, baby, a fish, and the whole drama like, y'all. You need a woman that's like, oh baby, I have to fish with you. That's what
The
catfish.
funny,
I
the
mean,
funny
think
thing,
about it. You're just sitting there and she's quiet. Now you don't want her to be too loud where you can't fish, but I mean, just quiet. It's like, honey, this is life. Boring. It's boring. I'm sorry. Marriage is not supposed to be boring. Marriage is supposed to have a life of excitement, adventure, some
yeah,
fire, and that's what I believe in. I'm a country boy, so I believe in that. I hope I meet someone that's probably the opposite of me, but at least has enough guts to say when I say come on with adventure, she's like, baby, let's go for it. That's what I want. At least have that enough guts to run with me. So.
yeah. The funny thing is we named her Noah,
Oh wow.
and Noah is Hebrew for motion, and that was because she was so moving in her mom's tummy, she wouldn't stop moving. So we named her Noah, and yeah, yeah,
Well, I mean, hello,
living
God
up to
gave her a name
that
for a
name.
purpose, reason.
Yeah, she's definitely. I'm enjoying it, but
Do you spell it a different way
no,
than
NOA.
NOA? Okay, so you don't do the NOAH.
No, the H at the end is for males.
Well, that's why I was asking if you spell
Yeah,
it a different way.
yeah. It's the same name because they're both Hebrew. The H means calm, like NOAH means calmness in Hebrew, but NOA means motion.
Okay. Okay, Mr. Andy A., you have a blessed night.
That's
With
nice.
Nice
sweet
seeing
dreams.
ya. Thanks for coming, Andy A.
But yeah, man. Well, I just really, pray for you. I pray that God gives you wisdom, and that all that she needs is as long as dad and mom are authentic to
Oh,
themselves. That's all that matters. Because I mean, that's what people don't understand. Parents, yes, you provide. Yes, I understand the basics, but when you're a child, you're innocent. You listen to everything your mom does say. But I can tell you this: when you get at least about 9 or 10, when it starts changing, they're like, "Mom, you call me beautiful," but they know they're not stupid to see. Well, you doubt yourself, and then they start going rebellious because I'm like, guys, if they can't believe what you're saying about them, about yourself, they go down that road, and I've noticed that. I might thank God I have parents who actually live out what they believe. You know what I mean?
right.
And that's what helps. So,
Oh, yeah. Well, thanks for you coming in, Bold Lion.
time.
Nice meeting you. I have seen you around.
Well, good.
And keep doing what you're doing, man.
I appreciate it. And again, I'm sorry for being a talker and a bother. I'm sorry.
Oh, you're all right.
All right, man. Well, God bless you, sir.
Thank you.
Yeah.
All right, Miss Becca.
Yeah. I mean, I can't stay up here too much longer. I just
Look at all my wrinkles. I still blame Hogleg.
For what?
Making me come live.
Did he sit there and twist your arm?
Yes.
He did not.
No, okay.
You wouldn't have done it if you didn't want to.
Susquehanna Stan did. And he pity parted me into it.
Yeah, but if they told you to jump off a bridge, would you go do it?
Maybe for Stan. I've done it before for less.
If they told you to go jump off the Empire State Building, would you do it?
No. A bridge over water, maybe.
A bridge over troubled water?
Huh?
A bridge over troubled water?
Maybe.
That's a song. I don't know if you ever heard that song before, but it's...
If I probably... Well, maybe. I might have heard it.
Like it might be a movie too. I'm not sure.
Don't think I remember it in a movie. Song though.
Yeah,
I'm terrible with songs though.
I got the tune in my head.
Well, what's the tune?
I'm not gonna do that. Something about a bridge over.
Well, you're eating with a mouthful.
No, I'm not.
Oh, yes, you are.
I'm trying to chew on some ice.
Oh,
I'm trying to suck on some ice. I had a nosebleed earlier, and so if you suck on a piece of ice on the roof of your mouth, it'll make your nose stop bleeding. And so I was trying to suck on that piece of ice while I'm talking.
You got that Tennessee disease too.
What's that?
Tennessee sickness, like Hog Leg and Melissa.
What do you mean?
They're all sick.
Oh no, I ain't sick. I just sometimes, it's just sometimes.
You just said you had a nosebleed.
Well, just because you have a nosebleed don't mean you're sick.
No, it's just allergies. Oh,
no, I think it's because the air is dry right now.
Oh, yeah. You're in that dry zone.
Yeah, I think it's just because the air is dry. I need some humidity, a little bit of humidity.
Yeah, mine's all allergies, and it doesn't help that where I work, I breathe in a lot of ash and black stuff. So I blow out black burgers quite a bit when I get off work or wake up. So
sometimes if you get a booger that's been stuck back there too, if you blow it out or whatever, then your nose will bleed too.
Oh yeah, if it's dry or stuck, a scab. Yeah, luckily I don't have that problem. Mine's just allergies. I woke up today with itchy eyes and had to take allergy medicine, which I hate taking medicine, but needed it.
Yeah, because I didn't know. I got my ice machine going over here. I don't know if you heard me dumping the ice a while ago.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, I was trying to go there and get me a piece of ice.
So, have you been fishing, Miss Becca? I can't remember.
Well, I haven't been able to do a lot of fishing and everything, but I was going through a really hard time about 3 weeks ago, and I just needed to get out of the house, and so I went down there, and because a lot of my fishing stuff's already packed up.
Right.
Yeah, I grabbed my rod, and because I do jigging for crappie, and
right.
Yeah, it's something easy, and so anyway, and I caught 16 crappie.
Heck yeah! Well, I remember, you had a rough time, but with my schedule and trying to keep up with everyone, I mean, you know how it is. You get them crazy spots to where you just lose track.
Yeah, exactly. Well, I think you're doing good for your first live.
No.
And but I said I do. I came up here for a little bit, but I do have to get off of here.
Yes, you're fine.
Yeah,
I'm getting ready to end it anyways. For my first live, it's.
Yeah, you're actually, you were live for. If you can stay up for like 3 more minutes, you'd be an hour and 15 minutes.
Yeah. And I mean, I had Carmel Muncie up here, who I've seen many a times.
Yeah, he fished in that tournament that was on my channel.
Yeah.
Mr. Carmel, are you still in here? What was the name of that tournament?
I think I was at work at the time, so I know he was in there, but I was only able to.
I think it was wasn't it from the bank to your bank account tournament, Mr. Carmel? I want to say it was that one. I'm not sure if he's still in here or not, but I think it might have been from the bank to your bank account. That's the one that the Oilers, Mr. John Oyler and his wife
Yes.
Kimberly. Yeah, that was their tournament.
I
I
yeah.
just hosted it on my channel.
Oh,
Yeah,
bank to
it was.
bank.
Yep, bank. It was for fishing from the bank to your bank account.
Yeah. Because I remember it, but I had to work. And I remember checking in on that. So,
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. A lot of fun. We enjoy those tournaments.
oh, yeah. And that's just like the little tournament that I had with Mike's Fishing Home and JTC
Uh-huh.
about most fish. And that's why JTC's right here.
Yeah, I saw that.
They fished for the elbow, and it was most fish. Didn't matter what species, and I love that aspect of it. And JTC caught that big old flathead. I think it was flathead right at the end.
Yeah, Jeremy, he won on the Oilers tournament this past weekend. He won the biggest blue cat.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, so he won
Because
$500. He won $500
nice. I
for the
had to
biggest blue
work.
cat.
Yeah, I was working this weekend, so I totally missed John Oiler's tournament, which totally bummed me out.
Yeah, it was very interesting on the first night because I said I was hosting up there because Mr. John was fishing in it,
Right.
and that's when my power went out. Halfway through the
Oh,
tournament, my power went out, and so I was scrambling to try to figure out how to get back up there, you know, and so I finally got everything kind of a little situated where I could get my phone, and so
right.
I finished out the tournament on my phone. But yeah, my power didn't come on till it was a little over 16 hours later.
Oh,
Yeah, it came back on like right
yeah.
before the second half of the tournament on the next day, or that that evening. So,
Right.
but I'm kind of glad because I had never done a live from my phone before.
Uh-huh.
I had only done it, from my computer and everything, and so
Right.
yeah. So it actually gave me a really kind of a blessing in a way because I was able to kind of see how to do it, from the phone.
Yeah, and that's like I'm obviously my first live, but I've been on a couple lives through my phone, through my iPad, and it's just like, oh my word.
Yeah, well, I've
Which
just
one?
never had to do it before, because
Right.
I've always just been right here. Oh,
Yeah.
we got somebody else in the house. I wonder if they'll say hello.
Who's that?
We got me, Mr. Carmel. Now we have a third person, so I wonder if they'll say hello.
Uh-oh. I must be lagging.
Why? And it'll show you how much. If you look in the upper left-hand corner up there, it'll show you how many people you have live. I mean, you have on your that you have in the room right now.
Right.
Where you see the time counting, it's right beside
Yeah.
that. It'll be the number right beside the time counting. That's how many. You should probably see a 3 right there right now.
Nope. I see a 1.
A 1.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody might have popped in and then went
there's
out.
the 2.
Yeah, because the 2 that you see are actually me and Mr. Carmel.
Right.
Because I still have my YouTube window open. So I've got the StreamYard window up here. That's what I'm on. But I also have my YouTube side still open as well. It's just muted. So, and as long as you still have your YouTube side open, it'll show you as a person.
Yep, just me and you. Oh, there's a third one.
Yep. So
I
somebody
don't
else
see anyone in chat unless it's Carmel.
Yeah, so I said, maybe somebody will poke in and say hello.
Waiting. I was kind of surprised Hogleg didn't be like, oh, I'll check in with Nate because I made him go live.
He, honestly, as tired as they were, he's probably sleeping.
Oh, man, I don't believe they went live yesterday. And that's why I told him. I'm like, because I had to work this weekend, so I knew they went to Tennessee. So when I just did a quick look into YouTube to see who was live, he was live. I'm like, what are you doing? You just literally are leaving Tennessee.
Yeah, as I said, I'm sure they're pretty exhausted.
And now they're all sick.
Yeah, it definitely don't help, being exhausted and sick.
I'm like, you need at least a 24-hour grace period after traveling.
Yeah. Well, I hate to hear that they're sick, though.
Yeah. Oh, there's 3. Who's in here? Come on. Well, I appreciate you very much, Miss Becca.
Oh, no problem. Well, I'm glad I'd be up here on your very first live. If you want to play with any of the controls or anything like that, this is a great time to do it.
Well, I've kind of watching so many. I mean,
like if you want to take the little buttons down there and, well, you're not going to be able to, since there's only 2 of us up there. Okay, there you go. See how the button you push, that makes me go small. It makes you go big. That one puts it where you can have a background behind you. That's your solo layout.
All right. So, yeah, it's pretty basic, 2.
If you want to learn how to, let's say, I'll share a screen. Let me go over and just grab something. Let me figure out what to grab here.
Well, I saw banners, but I wasn't about to play with that.
Well, no, you can play with it. If you go to your banner screen, that just means you can have like maybe just put a welcome in there. That's all you got to do. So go to your banners and you should see where it says click add or add.
Yeah.
Okay. You like that. It'll just show you that's an example. And then, underneath it, there'll be like a plus sign that'll say add. Oh. And then you can click on that and then you type in whatever you want. Like, you put like, welcome to my very first live stream or just whatever you want. Just a big welcome. That's all. You don't have to be because you're learning right now.
Right.
But just a welcome. And then you can also show it can be up there like permanent across the bottom. Or if there's a little box that you can click that says ticker, like scroll across the bottom. If you click that little box, then it'll make it scroll across the bottom. You just have to click on the show button. So this is your perfect time to play around with some of the buttons to see what all they do.
Like that?
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I said. This is honestly, if you want to take a few minutes and just play around with a little bit of it, see what all they do. And that way, when you go on your next live, you kind of know what all these buttons do. There's the banner. There's the one that says brand. If you do the brand, you can change, like, where you see Wabash and you see Becca Mud Tramp. There you go. There's the scroll across the bottom of the screen.
That's for Mark.
Yeah. So see, there's how you scroll the stuff. If you use the brand, if you use the brand button, then you can change those colors, like from blue, behind our name. Yeah, you can change those to any color you want to. You can add a background, like if you were to use the button that made you and I a little bit smaller where you could see behind us, you can add a background in there so you can see a part of that background.
Oh, yowzers.
Yeah, there's all kinds of stuff you can do. You can add a
Right.
video in there where all you got to do is just, you upload whatever video you want, like an intro or something like that. And then
Okay.
you just click on it and it'll play your intro or it'll play
And then,
whatever video.
all right.
There's that countdown button. That's if like before you go live, if you want to,
Right.
if you want it to count down, you just hit that.
Which, I'm kind of not a fan of.
Well, I do the countdowns when we have the tournaments.
Right. I don't like maybe if it was like a 5 or 10-second countdown for videos, I would. But when I see like the 30-second countdown, I'm like, okay, I'm clicking away.
Well, the 30-second, it's a good time because you can you can click on the 30 and make it start counting down. Then you can go up there and click go live. And by the time it actually goes live, it's about 15 seconds into it already.
Yeah. Well, I'm just saying from a viewer's perspective.
Yeah. Now, I mean, there's some countdowns that they count down from like 5 minutes.
Oh, yeah.
Now, those are good. Those are actually good times if you're doing some kind of a show that you want to get like right into something very specific. If you want to get like right into it, that gives like 5 minutes for everybody to get there. Like if you're doing something where you're trying to teach something or something like that, because you have people that come in all throughout it. Like by the time the notification goes out that you're live, sometimes you don't get that until like 3 or 4 minutes into when you're live. So people they'll come in like 4 or 5 minutes already into your live stream, and that's because they just then got the notification. So those are actually good, good things, especially like if somebody's doing, say, like a church service, or something like that, that way they can actually come in right before the church service actually starts instead of,
right.
Yeah. So those are really good for those kind of purposes. It just allows people to have time to come in.
Yeah, I appreciate it, Becca. I know I only get 20 hours a month, or
yeah,
is
if you
it
do
12?
the free version, I think it's 20 hours.
Yeah, which I'm doing free because
until you get more used to it, until you get until you have a reason to sit there and get a lot more hours. Now, if you started going live like every single night, then that'd be a lot different. But if you just plan on going kind of here and there, a little pop up here, pop up there, maybe take it out when you go fishing, or
I'm not has
or like
stands.
maybe when you take your son out there and maybe you did want to go live or whatever. So if you get to where you're doing more of those, then I could say getting more into maybe the paid version.
Oh yeah.
But if it's just kind of here and there,
right.
And it's easy to sit here and have the time just go, because a while ago, remember when I told you, I said, if you'll just wait 3 more minutes, you'll be at an hour and 15. Well, you know what? Now you're almost at an hour and 30.
Yeah.
And that was just the time just taken to play with the buttons.
Yeah. And see, that's the funny thing is my wife does TikTok.
Uh-huh.
A lot of TikTok. And she's like, she's doing TikTok at home and whatnot, doing her thing. And then I'm like, well, I'm doing YouTube. And she's like, well, I don't do YouTube.
That's what I said. You could take TikTok, even if she did TikTok, you can put your TikTok on YouTube. You don't want to put the ones that you've got, you know how on TikTok you
Oh
choose
yeah,
their
they
music?
can play everything,
Yeah, you can't do that on YouTube. But if you
which
did
is
one
why.
where you're using your own background music, like, or not background music, but your own background
Copyright free.
sounds. Yeah, if you're out there, just you and your son are out there talking, and she did a quick video of it or something like that, and you wanted to put that on there, then yeah, you could do that. But if you're choosing one of their songs, like big old country song or something like that, then yeah, you don't want to put that on there.
I can't believe what they allow. She's
They,
like blaring music on TikTok and like.
yeah, they do allow a lot. I like those the glasses with the bacon.
Oh
It's kind of making me smile. I see him going
yeah,
across the screen.
and that's for Mark. I couldn't resist. I'm like, well, what the heck do I pick? Well, we'll go glasses, and then I was like, you know what, bacon.
It is kind of funny.
I appreciate it, Becca. So it's going on 5 a.m. So I'm going to let you go to bed because you're what, Texas or Central Time or
Well, it's almost 4 a.m. here.
yeah, you're an hour behind us.
Yeah, but you know what? You have got 45 seconds left, and you'll be an hour and 30 minutes.
Yep.
So let it hit an hour and 30, get you a good, even time. And this is
Well,
where you start, saying your goodbyes and everything. And Mr. Carmel, I think you are still in here. So as always,
I
it's
hope so.
a pleasure. Yep, it's always a pleasure seeing you, Mr. Carmel. And so
if
glad
you want
to have
to,
you.
Becca, if you want to type something in chat, I'll make you a mod too. Because I made Carmel and Andy A mod. Those are my first two mods. So if you want to type something in, Miss Becca, I'll make you a mod.
There. Thank you so much for
Oh,
coming in, y'all. And then I always put my I always put this in there.
oh, oh. My phone's lagging.
Then I put my little emojis behind it. That's usually what I end it with. So so yeah, so I'm gonna hop on down here, and you can say your goodbyes and to end your stream, and I'll sit there and I'll say toodle y'all, and I'll see y'all on the next one.
Thank you, Miss Becca. All right. So I am getting ready to hop off here and heading out. I really, really appreciate Miss Becca Mudtramp. And all right. Impossible. Ah, screw it. I'll do it the hard way. All right. Miss Becca Mudtramp, Alicia B. Appreciate. Get my ugly, shiny head out of the way. Hog leg. And then take down Kenneth. And then Old Oak, Susquehanna Stan, Miss Melissa, and Clayton Fishnut. Thanks all. Appreciate everyone coming out. And I'll see you later.